I'm here with Becca Lawrence with the SPCA, and today we're going to run through the highlights of this year as it is almost coming close to the end of 2019. So first, thank you so much for coming in and doing this. You're here every Tuesday for Pet Project, which is something that we love doing here, but there's so many events and different fundraisers that the SPCA puts on every year or all throughout the year. So would you like to just run through a lot the highlights of this year and some of the events that really helped you guys?
Yeah, I mean, like obviously our jail and bail is coming up, and I mean we, like this past year we had a lot of changes, so we didn't have a whole lot of time for any bigger events kind of thing. But I mean, we had all of our glitter tattoos all summer at all the individual events like Canada Day, things like that, and those really do help. I mean, kids love glitter tattoos, so it seems quite popular. But yeah, I mean, we're really trying to find out new fundraising ideas for the new year kind of thing, something that's a little bit more consistent to bring money in continuously.
And you also had a few clear our shelves events. One was kind of national, and then you guys put on your own. So how did those events, because you were able to adopt out so many animals and actually clear out all your cages. So just tell me a little bit about how that helps you guys and what that kind of means for the SPCA.
Yeah, I mean, like the Clear Our Shelters, it's a Saskatchewan-wide event, so that one's nice. We were able to find, I think it was 41 homes for these cats, and I mean, obviously, like they go for free, kind of the adults go for free, and the kittens are 50. But I mean, it's something that it finds them a home, and more often than not that we're really finding these animals aren't coming home, they're not being rehomed, sort of thing. And people are taking care of them. So, and then our own events even too, with just a little bit of an adoption fee, it still did really well. And it's just basically trying to find these animals homes. So we get full, and then sometimes even in that aspect it's overwhelming for people when they do come in and they can't really fully see everybody's personalities too. So it's nice in the sense just to get those animals a new home and then kind of start fresh, because I mean, it is what it is. We fill up again kind of thing. There's lots of cats needing homes still.
And I know earlier this year you experienced a lot of influx of stray cats that came in with various injuries and all that. So how is that? How is the SPCA able to deal with having those injured cats and helping them, kind of heal themselves so that they can be rehomed? Yeah,
I mean, major thing, the public, they're the ones that give us those donations to be able to get those animals the care that they need. And then our fosters are the next ones, they're the ones that'll take these animals in to take care of them until they are better and feeling like themselves, right? So it really comes down to our public presence, the people that continue to support us. So yeah, we have that account, so that all that the sick and injured account, and then all that money goes into there, and we use it towards those cats specifically, and dogs as well, obviously.
And the city just awarded the SPCA with a pretty large grant. So can you just tell me a little bit about what that money will be used for and just what that means for the SPCA? Yeah,
I mean, it's huge. Obviously, it's $75,000, and I mean, we went back in September to present, our obviously about our organization, and they've really helped us out, obviously. I mean, that's a big large sum of money, and it just helps us continue to run, obviously, and still to be able to spay and neuter all the animals. We don't really want to stop having to spay and neuter the adults, or the kittens and puppies still, because we were really finding that they weren't getting done a lot of the time. So it's really a major thing for us to continue helping the community to not be a part of the problem and reproducing all of the cats and puppies kind of thing. Because that's one of the biggest ones we had this year, was an influx of kittens, for a lot of kittens this year.
Yes, which could cause a bigger problem in the long run.
Yes.
So you're also the dinner theater is a big part of putting the money aside for something specific like getting a new building. So what are you hoping, before we wrap up, that will happen in the new year and throughout 2020?
Yeah, we really just want to start making more fundraisers that we want to start sponsoring a kennel. So we have a yearly one you can sponsor, or you can just sponsor an individual animal, and that basically it pays for all of their care while they're in our care. And it's just, you know, we want to find those consistent payments every month kind of thing, just so we can, you know, have something in place to be able to run a larger shelter. So with the dinner theater putting that money aside for a new animal shelter for the Lloydminster area, it's a great thing, I think, because it's a sure way of getting a huge sum of money into their account every year as well too. So I think it's great that they're putting that aside. And then we really, this coming year, since last year was a bit of figuring everything out, this year it's really just trying to figure out more solid ways of income kind of thing.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in and running through 2019. And hopefully in the near future, you're able to open up that bigger shelter and, you know, accommodate for more animals to come in and get more animals rehomed.
Yes.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.